My name is Rebecca Fleck. I live in Westfield, Indiana. My husband and I have had Arabians for, almost 40 years. My start in the Arabian breed was with my parents. They had horses before they had me. We had all different types of breeds of horses, and at the age of, I think I was 13, we got our first Arabian. And it was from kind of a local farm. Loved the horse. Just the disposition and the kindness and just the compatibility with our farm. It also helped that my mother was an artist, so she was very much drawn to the beauty of the Arabian. So we actually went back to the farm and bought a full brother to the horse. So we started with 2 horses. And at one point, Tim and I got up to 53 Arabians. We have kind of, because of just the 2 of us doing the work, we've gotten it down to 22, which is still quite a bit. But it helps that I think we have our own facility. My husband is a veterinarian, so that's convenient. I have an international judges card with AHA and USEF, so I'm involved in showing and judging. It's just been a very fulfilling lifestyle for us. Wouldn't change it. And so I'm also on the board of directors with AHA. I'm the Region 13 director. So, not only are we breeding our own horses, we're showing them, taking care of them. I was in the field yesterday and we were putting out round bales so that we could actually come to Scottsdale. And the mares are coming up, and one of them, she's 18, and she put her face against my arm, and you just kind of reach around her and hug her and rub her on the face, and they're just part of the family. So I guess the companionship is great. The ones that we have all had, when they get old enough, have all been taught to and trained to ride. So we're very much into performance horses. I want a horse that's well-rounded. It's a beautiful horse, has great breeding, good lineage, but is also very tractable, a horse that wants to please, wants to work. So that's kind of where we are with our farm. I think if an Arab has a good start, and we have found a trainer, I don't start the horses any longer, but we send them to a farm, and he's great with the babies. He takes the time to understand each of them, and they all have personalities. And when that happens, they come home and they're happy horses. A lot of times I'll turn them out for 6 months, maybe up to a year, depending on what other horses I'm working. But it's just the wanting to please, and the tractability, and the intelligence, and the kindness. And as I said, a good work ethic. So I always try to make it, and I think all trainers really do. I'm not a trainer, I show as an amateur, but I'm fortunate enough to ride and work our own horses. But I guess it's the thing that you always try to stop on a positive. So, even if I haven't ridden, the horses that I showed this last year at Nationals haven't been, kind of took the winter off, and I've ridden a couple of times since then, but it's just like when you get on, the retention is amazing. It's just like you just didn't miss a single day. So that's, if they've been trained, I think, and taken time and a companionship between both of you, it certainly is a positive. Well, I think it's important just to keep the purity of the breed, and I use it actually quite a bit, especially thinking about the mares that we're wanting to breed. I'll go on data source, and if I see a stallion here, maybe at Scottsdale or at a national show or just anywhere, and I can get on data source and I can go back and I can look at his lineage. And then I know what our horses are, and we've gone kind of more Polish, and there's certain bloodlines that I seem to kind of prefer in my performance horses. So I can look and go in and read about it and decide if it's possibly on paper going to be a good cross for me. And having the horse registered, you just have you hope that you have a way that you can look back at those, the heritage, and kind of decide if that would be a better cross and perpetuate what you want. Yes, I do. Yes. So every horse that we own, of course, is DNA tested, and I have a half Arab. And she had her blood sent off last year because we were thinking we were going to have her in futurity and maturity. So that's important, I think, also with the half Arabs. As far as the futurity and maturity, that one of their parents is a purebred. There again, you can go back on. You kind of have an idea, but it's carrying through the leadership and the responsibility of making sure that these horses, are what they say they are, and are pure lineage. It's taken us a long time because we've done it kind of on our own. I think you maybe, if you're thinking about showing, or if you're in competitive trail or working cow horse or any of the different disciplines, it helps, I think, if you decide which discipline that you're interested in or you're a little more headed towards. And then actually talk to some breeders, go to a horse show, see what horses and what lineage seems to be doing best. And then kind of follow that up. There again, there's lots of people that you can contact to find out and see where mares and stallions of those pedigrees and breedings are, and you can kind of, head yourself in that direction.